Okay. So let's just start with arms across chest. Okay, so bringing them across and then open. Just to warm up a little bit. Okay, and then you can kind of bring your feet back and forth too. Then you're going to bend your elbows. You're going to bring your arms just in front of your face, and we're just going to open up one side at a time with our chest. Okay, so think of bringing the elbow back, squeezing the shoulder blade in towards the spine. Okay, so we're just trying to stretch out the pecs. Okay, we'll do 3, 2, 1, and switch sides. Okay, up to the other side. Try and keep the elbow at 90, and then as you open, try not to hike the shoulder or anything. Okay, 3, 2, and 1, okay? So let's go down to a side lunge. So we're gonna go out to the right side. I want you to put your hands down on the ground, and then the right arm, the one closest to your bent leg, I want you to spin it towards the ceiling. Okay, and then bring that hand down, and then I want you to go over to the other side. So come over to the left side now, get right down into the side lunge. Take your left arm and bring it up towards the ceiling. Okay, now bring your hands right to the middle. We're gonna do that again, but I just want you to bring your hands to the middle and then just kind of hang out here for a couple seconds. Just get a good hamstring stretch. Okay, so feet should be relatively wide in that side lunge position. Hands out in front. Okay, let's go over to the right side again. Hands come down, and then bring the right arm up. Okay, over to the left side. And rotate up. Okay, and then bring your hands to the middle again. And then you can kind of like you can bend your one knee and then rock over to the other side. Back and forth. Okay, bring your feet a little bit closer together, and we're just gonna sit down into like a squat. And then I want you to think of using your elbows, push your knees apart. Okay, just again to like open up the hips. Okay, standing on up, and we're gonna go down into a pike. So we'll start with an inchworm. So arms all the way up. Let's go into an inchworm. Come up to a pike position. And then from here, I want you to bring your right heel down to the ground and then your left one. And you're just gonna keep alternating those. Okay, just stretching out the calves. Bend your left knee and then your right, back and forth. Okay, and then you're gonna drop down to your knees, open up your chest, look up towards the ceiling, take a big breath in. Okay, curl your toes underneath, come back up, and just slowly stand yourself up. Okay, so we're gonna do kind of a warm up just to get the heart rates up a little bit. So you guys will just start with body weight squats, okay, for 30 seconds. All right, 3, 2, 1, and go ahead. Body weight squats, 30 seconds. Five more seconds. 3, 2, 1, and then into skater hops, okay? Back and forth. Try and bring that behind leg right behind your front leg. Okay, go ahead. 30 seconds. Plant and then push. Try and hold that balance for a couple seconds before you push off again, okay? Yes, good. one, come down to the ground into a glute bridge position. From here, what you're gonna do is an alternating glute bridge just with your feet. So you're gonna pull your right foot a little bit closer towards your glutes than your left. Okay, so you're gonna go up into a glute bridge, come back down, switch your feet, go back up. Okay, so we're just trying to activate one side more than the other each time we do this. Okay, ready? And go ahead. So just one foot will be a little bit closer. You'll go up into a bridge, come down, switch your feet. Yeah, good. So bring the one foot forward and then lift the hips up and then switch, then lift the hips up. Yeah, good. Keep going. 3, 2, 1. You're gonna just flip over into mountain climbers, okay, for 30 seconds. Ready, and go ahead. Ten more seconds. 3, 2, 1, and then into bear crawl position. Okay, so you're staying down low, and then from here, you're gonna do alternating shoulder taps. So try and keep your hips level as possible. You can bring that one arm kind of to the midline of your body to balance yourself out, okay? 3, 2, 1, go ahead. So think of engaging the core with this one, really brace the core. The knees should be off the ground, but just hovering above. Okay, so if you can get them lower to the ground than what you have right now, try that. Three, 2, and 1, good. Okay, so let's start back at the top. We'll go through those ones one more time. So you're gonna start with body weight squats. If you want, you can add a pulse or 2 pulses into your squat just to make to increase the intensity just a little bit. Okay, ready? And go ahead. Okay, so you can add a pulse in and then stand back up. Yeah, good. Hips right down, good. Breathing out as you stand back up. Three, 2, 1. Skeeter hops, back and forth. Okay, 30 seconds, right into it. Go ahead. Three, 2, 1, down to the ground for those glute bridges, alternating. Okay, whichever foot forward to start, doesn't matter. All right, ready? And go ahead. Push up, switch the feet, and up again, good. Good. 10 more seconds. 3, 2, 1, flip over mountain climbers. Right into it. Knee right to chest, hips down, good. 10 more seconds. 3, 2, 1, last one, bear crawl with the shoulder tap. Alternating shoulder tap, okay? 30 seconds. Go ahead. Last 10. Okay, 3, 2, and 1. Awesome. Awesome. Okay, grab some water, and then I'll just explain the first one. So you guys will need, if you have your dumbbells, a heavier set and a lighter one. If not, a kettlebell will also work. So the first one's going to be a close chest press. So you're laying down on the floor. You're starting with your hands above, and then you're going to bring your elbows in towards your body. Okay, so they're not out to the side here. They're in nice and close. And then from here at the top, you're going to push them up so that your palms are facing one another. Okay, and then back down. So this is where you'll use your heavier dumbbells. Okay, we're going to go for 30 seconds on, 15 seconds off today. So again, if you have the heavier ones, you can use those. Okay, so let's start with that one, and then I'll explain the next one after that. So laying down. All right, 3, 2, 1, and go ahead. Yeah, and if you have kettlebell, exactly. Bring it down to your chest, bend the elbows right down to the chest, and then push up together. Good. If you feel like the dumbbells that you're using are just too easy, try doing like one at a time. So you can keep one dumbbell up, drop the other one, and then alternate. And we're gonna go through this circuit 3 times. So we can switch it up then as well. 3, 2, and 1. Good. So you guys are still gonna keep laying down. We're gonna use, again, just one dumbbell for this next one. We're gonna do a straight arm pullover. So you can hold your dumbbell on either side, or you can hold it just on the one side. But basically, you're keeping your low back on the ground. You're extending your arms all the way back up over your head, and then you're pulling through. Okay, so we're using lats for this one. Okay, and a little bit of chest as well. Okay, so that's our second one there for 30 seconds. All right, ready? And go ahead. So you're keeping your elbows like not completely locked out, but a slight bend in them. Okay, soft bend your elbow, letting it come all the way back over your head, and then pulling through so it's the dumbbells in line with like the bottom of your chin or your sternum. Okay. But try when you're pulling through not to let the low back come off of the ground. Okay, 3, 2, and 1. And then this next one, you can use one dumbbell, one kettlebell, or 2 skull crushers. Still laying down, keeping your shoulders in the same position, just bending your elbows to 90, and then extend. Okay? So that's your third one. So we're just hitting all arms right now. All right. Ready? And go ahead. Again here, 30 seconds. Just the elbows bend, bring those dumbbells down. Yes, good. Try not to let the elbows flail out to the side either. Try and keep them tucked in towards your chin. 3, 2, and 1. Okay, so starting back up with the chest press, so nice and close to your body. I was saying too, the last one, if you have the dumbbells, you want to make it just a little bit harder. Keep one dumbbell up, drop that one, and then alternating. Okay, if your dumbbells are super light. Okay, ready? And go ahead. Yeah, good. Think of 2 when you're pressing up. Flex your pecs, like your chest muscles, before you actually start pushing. Okay, so start flexing them at the bottom and then right up to the towards the top. 3, 2, and 1. Okay, that's straight arm pullover. Okay, starting with it just above your chin and extending back. Ready? Go ahead. This one here, try not to bend the elbows too much. Okay, we're trying to keep that straight so that the load of the weight is going right up above us and challenging the lats to pull it back up. Good, yeah, there we go. Three, 2, and 1. Okay, to those skull crushers. Second time. Both dumbbells, kettlebell. And go ahead, 30 seconds here. Really focus on not moving the shoulders. Trying to keep the shoulders completely still and just let the elbows bend and the dumbbells come down. Almost there. 3, 2, and 1. Okay, good. So we've got one more, all down on the ground, all 3 exercises down on the ground. So close chest press to start, again for 30 seconds here. Okay. All right, 3, 2, 1, go ahead. Well done. 3, 2, 1. Straight arm pullover. Okay, 1 dumbbell, holding it by the ends or just one end, doesn't matter. All right. 3, 2, 1, go. Almost there. Good, and that's 30. Okay, and now the last one here, skull crushers for 30 seconds, and then we're moving on to something else. Okay. Just let you guys get your dumbbells. Okay, ready? And go. Almost there, 5 seconds. 3, 2, and 1, nice. All right, so we're done circuit 1. We're gonna do the next 3 exercises standing. So you guys can grab some water, stand up. You can use a kettlebell for this next one, or if you have your dumbbells. So the first one's gonna be dumbbell or kettlebell swings. Okay, so we're working on hip extension here. So no bending the knees, keeping the knees relatively straight, coming back, and then swinging up and forward. Okay, so you're locking out your hips at the top. You're not overextending or arching your low back. And then you're bringing your dumbbells or your kettlebell just up to shoulder height for 30 seconds. Okay, so you guys can grab dumbbells or your kettlebell. And you can use the 1 dumbbell, you can use 2, doesn't matter. All right, here we go. 3, 2, 1, and go. Yeah, so that again, hip extension. Good. 3, 2, and 1. Okay, good. Side lunge. Let's start going over with the right side. So you're gonna hold your dumbbell in your left arm or your kettlebell, and we're gonna side lunge over to the right side. Instead of coming all the way back up though, I want you to come up and just extend this leg and then right back down into it. Okay, so this right leg shouldn't touch the ground in between each rep. So you're here, extend off. Okay, so you're extending, going back right to the side lunge. All right, 3, 2, 1, and go. Yeah, exactly. So I just want you to think of keeping that right leg straight as you extend off. Yeah, there we go. And then right back into it. Good. 3, 2, 1, get ready to switch sides. All right, ready, and go. Left side. Okay, still going into the side lunge, trying to bring that dumbbell in front of your knee. There you go. 3, 2, and 1. Good. Okay, back to those dumbbell swings or kettlebell swing. So starting back up with the first one. Okay, for 30 seconds here. All right, ready? Go ahead. Think of moving quicker when you bring the dumbbells like through the thighs and then up. So think of using power there and then controlling it on the way back and power up. Okay, so it should be a little bit quicker on that extension, that hip extension, bringing your hips straight. There we go, good. And squeeze the glutes. Push the hips forward, squeeze the glutes. 3, 2, and 1. Okay, dumbbell in left arm or left hand. And we're going out to the right side. Try and think when you're doing your side lunge too, that you're not trying to twist to get the dumbbell down towards the floor. Trying to keep the chest up and your shoulders are level. Okay, so no like twisting. All right, ready? And go ahead. And then just extend, yeah, exactly. Extend that leg when you come up and then back down into it. So it's just a brief second on your left leg, just to balance, and then right back down into your right. Okay. There we go. Three, 2, 1, and switch sides. Okay, ready? And go ahead. There we go, good. Try and get the butt back when you get into that side lunge. No rounding of the back. Try and keep it nice and straight. Three, 2, and 1. Well done. Okay, one more time through. So dumbbell or kettlebell swings for 30 seconds. All right, and go. Hip extension, good. Chest comes down, hip goes back. Stand. Again, use the power as you come back up and through. Three, two, one. Good. Side lunge. Going out to the right side, dumbbells in your left hand. All right, ready? And go. Try to keep that balance, yeah. Then right back into it. 3, 2, and 1. Switch sides. Okay, last one here that we're doing for circuit 2. All right, ready? 3, 2, 1, go. Ten more seconds. Good, and that's 30. Nice. Okay, grab some water, and then I'm gonna show you the next 3 that we're doing. Okay, so the first one, so these are 3 core exercises back to back, 30 seconds each. So you're gonna start with a weighted press up. I'm not sure what I call these things. So you're gonna start on your back. Your dumbbell's gonna be just above you, above your sternum, your chest. Okay. Now from here, what you're gonna do is you're gonna press through your feet because your knees are bent, and you're gonna stand and bring the dumbbell right over your head. Okay, and then you're gonna lower, keeping the dumbbell over your chest or your sternum, and then push up into seated position. Okay, so that's your first one for 30 seconds. If you find that it's just too much on your low back or anything like that, just do your regular crunch so that you're supporting your head and bringing your shoulders off the floor. Okay, so here we go for 30 seconds. 3, 2, 1, and go ahead. And then as you sit up, think of bringing your head right to the dumbbell, and the dumbbell's going up towards the ceiling. And then back down, nice and slow and controlled. Come up and push through. Breathing out as you sit up. Three, 2, 1. Okay, flip over into your elbows. We're gonna do that rainbow plank or the hip drop one. Okay, so elbows and then hip drop, come up, hip drop to the other side. Think of like a ball underneath your hips and you don't want to hit the ball. You're going over top of the ball. Okay, ready? And go ahead. Rotate over the one side and then the other side. Three, 2, and 1. Good. Okay, and then this third core exercise, we're gonna do an alternating single leg crunch. Sorry, okay. So you're here, your legs are out, and then what you're gonna do is you're gonna extend the dumbbell over your head, and then you're gonna crunch up with one leg, and then alternate. Okay, so you're starting with the dumbbell behind your head, your legs are extended, and then you're alternating, crunching. Okay, ready? 3, 2, 1, and go ahead. Yeah, so you're keeping your legs a little bit far in front of you so that when you extend up and then you crunch and then extend that leg and then crunch. 3, 2, and 1. Good. Okay. And then the seated dumbbell crunch up. So you're starting with your dumbbell over top of sternum. Okay, and then up. So we're going through these ones 3 times. So your core might be on fire. Okay, ready? 3, 2, 1, and go. Again, think of bringing your head right through your shoulders as you sit up, and bring the dumbbell right up to the ceiling, right up to the ceiling. Good. And then slowly lower. Yeah, when you lay back down, try not to bring the dumbbell behind your head. You're just keeping it right in front of your chest. Yeah, there we go. That's better. 3, 2, and 1. Okay, rainbow plank or the hip drop one on your elbows. Okay, ready? And go ahead. Three, 2, and 1. Good. Okay, back to that single leg crunch. So think of having the dumbbell overhead, okay? And your knees can be slightly bent, but just a little bit in front of you. So you don't want them super close to your chest, okay? And then what you're gonna do is say, take your left leg and then crunch it up, extend your right leg. Come back, switch, crunch up, okay? So it's an alternating one. And go ahead. Crunch, extend, switch, and then crunch. Yeah, there we go. Three, 2, and 1. Okay, so you guys have one more of that one. So all 3 of them. So starting, you're doing this seated press up. Okay, dumbbell over top of sternum. Okay, and then you're sitting up from there. All right, 3, 2, 1, go. Yes, good. Think of getting the dumbbell right over top of your head as you sit. Like really bring your head right through the dumbbell. There we go. Three, 2, and 1. Good. Hip drops. Okay, so getting ready on the elbows. 3, 2, 1, go. Almost there, almost there. Keep pushing. 3, 2, 1. Okay, and then last core exercise here, single leg crunch, but alternating. Okay. Ready? And go ahead. Bring that dumbbell all the way through, right over so that it comes right over top of your shin. Really try and extend the arms. And crunch. Crunch. Yeah, good. Five seconds. 3, 2, and 1. Good. All right, grab some water. And then we're gonna go into your 2 circuit 4. So if you guys have one dumbbell to just basically elevate your heel on, okay? So just switch this here. Okay, now that's too far up. So basically just any little dumbbell, like an 8, 10, whatever, and then just to elevate your rear leg on your heel, okay? And then what we're gonna do is we're gonna do a single leg, basically single leg squat. Your left leg's gonna be out to the side, and then you're holding a dumbbell up at your chest. So you're coming down. I want you to think of pressing through your left leg though, not the one that's elevated, okay? And then you're coming through. So just by increasing the height of your heel on the right side, it's just gonna make your left foot work a little bit harder, or your left side, okay? So then you can grab a dumbbell, and you can hold the dumbbells down here, you can hold one up here, doesn't matter. Okay, so we're gonna start with the right foot elevated, left leg is out to the side, and dumbbells wherever, up at your chest, out to the side, doesn't matter. Okay, so for 30 seconds, then we're gonna switch sides to the left. All right, 3, 2, 1, and go ahead. So my legs are still even here, okay? But I'm pressing up through the left leg. So press through the left heel. Left heel. Okay, good. Still getting the hips back, hips back. 3, 2, and 1. So switch the heel that's elevated. Left foot goes up, and then right foot goes out to the side. Okay, ready? And go ahead. Now you're pushing through the right heel. Okay, hips back. Almost there. 3, 2, and 1. Good. Okay, plank up downs is next. So starting on your elbows. Okay, elbows up to your hands, down to your elbows again, and then switching which hand you press up with. Okay, so making sure it's not always just the left or always just the right. Try and be aware of which ones you're pressing up with. Okay. On your elbows to start. Ready? And go ahead. 30 seconds. Almost there. 3, 2, and 1. Good. Coming back up to goblet squat. Right heel's elevated. If you can go up in weight. This is the last 3 that we're doing. So if you can do that or increase your weight. Okay. So get ready. 3, 2, 1, go. Okay. Heels should be, or feet should be about hip width apart. Okay. Again, pushing through the side that isn't elevated. Okay. Three, 2, and 1. Okay, switch sides. All right, and go. Good. 5 more seconds. Good, and that's 30. Plank up downs. Second time with these ones. Okay, ready? And go. Try and bring your hips down with your shoulders. Try not to let your hips just kind of stay up there. Bring them down with your shoulders. Three, 2, and 1. Good. Okay, one more time through the circuit. So goblet squat with the right foot elevated, or right heel elevated, I should say. All right. 3, 2, 1, go. Really try and focus on driving the weight through the whatever heel isn't elevated. Okay, whatever foot is completely flat on the floor, and it will make it more like a single leg squat, so that you're working more of the one side than you are both sides at the same time. Okay, so really try and focus on the flat foot. 3, 2, and 1. Switch sides. All right, and go. Ten seconds. 3, 2, and 1. Good. Okay, and then last one, plank up downs. All right, last 30 seconds here. Ready? Go ahead. 3, 2, and 1. Well done, everyone. Okay, we're gonna go through a few minutes of stretching and then you're done. Okay, grab some water, come down to the floor. We're gonna start down on the floor. Okay, we're gonna bring the right foot over top of the left thigh. Okay, try and let it drop here. And then from here, I want you to extend forward. Okay, so you should feel a hamstring stretch on your left side. You might feel a little bit of a glute stretch if you're tight on the right side. Okay. Just holding it there. Good, come out of that one, switch sides, left leg goes on top of right. And then again, extend forward, bringing your chest over top of that leg. Good. Okay, let's switch over, going to a pike position. Okay, come on up. And then bring your right heel to the ground, and then just have your left leg or your left foot resting on your right calf. I'll just stretch out the calves. Okay, and other side. Try to bring the heel to the ground. Okay, drop to all fours. We're gonna round the upper back, tuck the chin. Okay, and then take a deep breath, look on up. Stretch out the core. Okay, tuck the chin back under again. And look back up. Okay, bring the hands out a little bit further in front. Bring your hips towards the ground. Lay your feet flat and look on up. Okay, come up to kneeling position. Bring the right leg behind, the left leg forward. Now we're just going to do a hip flexor stretch. Think of squeezing the glute, okay, of the leg that's behind you, that's extended behind you, and then you can push forward. And then you can bring, so my left leg is forward, my right leg's back. So my right leg's back, I'm going to bring my right arm up, and then just a little bit over my head. So I'm just extending over to the side. And you'll feel more of a stretch on that front hip. Okay. Bring that right arm down, switch sides. Left leg goes back, right leg comes forward. Okay, squeeze the glute of the leg that's behind. And then slowly bring your left arm up and just over to the side of your body on the other side. Okay, and then bring your hands behind you. You can kind of sit down on your knees if you want. Interlock your fingers, press them down, and then look up towards the ceiling. Just stretch out the chest. You can rotate from side to side. And then just kind of shake out your arms and we're finished. I'll just have you two guys stop the recording.